Okay, I want to start off this video by explaining what this channel is going to be dedicated to. I want to start documenting my ecom and my trading journey. First of all, I want to give it like a little bit motivational twist, I guess. If you guys have been thinking about starting ecom or starting trading or starting any of these what people call get rich quick schemes, where you see people driving up and down the street in crazy cars online and like all this lavish lifestyle, I want you guys to know it is not easy as many people would say, right? You only hear it's easy, easy money, all this stuff online. You never see it in person for many reasons. The people that are living that life and are saying that and they actually did it, they're probably lying to you or they're probably trying to sell you something. The truth about it is it's extremely difficult and it's extremely time and mentally grueling. You guys, I don't know how to put this into words, but when you guys and if you guys ever decide to start and embark on a journey like this, you guys have to be prepared for a couple of things. One of the things that I would recommend you guys are mentally prepared for is that this is going to be a full-time job. First of all, you guys have to look at this as a full-time job and as an all or nothing. You guys can't look at this as a part-time gig. You guys can't look at this as I'll do this later. I'll think about doing this tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow type of thing. You guys have to be, this is your work. This is going to be your new life. This is going to be your new personality. You guys are going to be a completely different and changed person once you embark on this journey and start dedicating your time and your mental strength to this. I personally dedicate my entire day to this. It takes a huge chunk out of my day. So if you guys are looking at this and you guys know you guys don't have time, or you guys are gonna go into this half-heartedly, or you guys think it's possible, think that everything you see online is fake and think that it's impossible and that this is unattainable, then you guys shouldn't embark on this journey. But if you guys are willing to give everything you guys have to this journey and are willing to put everything into this and risk it all, then you guys are like this close to breaking through. You guys just have to put everything into how do you say this? Like you guys have to push the stone over the hill and just let it start tumbling slowly down. The biggest push is starting to change how you act, starting to change how you behave to yourself and to others. One huge behavioral change that you can start by doing is just not using your phone so much, cleaning up your room, just being a tidy person overall. For me, something that helps me a lot, keeping notes, notepad on me, and a little pen. If you guys think about something that you guys have to do for your business, for your day, for example, your parents told you to take out the dishes, write it down and put it on something that you pass by a lot. Whether it could be on the phone shoot, on your phone screen, it could be on the back of your phone, it could be on the door to your room, something you're gonna see, something like that that's gonna help you remember what you have to do, because when you build small habits like that, it's just gonna help you that much on the long run. These are just like tips that have helped me evolve, I guess you could say. Another thing you guys have to keep in mind is if your guys' goals are big, like for example, let's compare it to like an astronomy comparison. If your guys' goals is to reach for the stars, you guys are at Earth right now. If you guys are starting, you guys are at Earth right now. What do you have to do to reach for the stars? You can't just jump up and touch them, no. You guys have to build a rocket ship. And that rocket ship is gonna be you. You are that rocket ship. And by what I say by building a rocket ship. So you guys are gonna have to develop yourselves as people. develop your how you act, how you behave, how you act in crowds, um, and just overall create good habits, be disciplined, because what people don't understand is this video or a motivational speech you're gonna hear from somebody big in any industry, or just a motivational speaker, is you're gonna be motivated for a good couple hours maybe. You're gonna go and you're gonna start researching a product. You're gonna start opening the books. You're gonna start opening the trading market. You're gonna start opening a couple trading videos. When you guys don't understand that that window is gonna last you an hour, a day, 2 days, but you guys have to build discipline to be able for that window to last you a lifespan. If you guys don't have that lifespan, you're going nowhere. That's the truth of it all. So right now, you guys are building a rocket ship, right, to get to the stars, which are your goals. That rocket ship needs an engineer. It's not going to build itself. You're the only person that can help yourself. You're the only person that can build that rocket ship. You guys have the tools, you guys have the materials, and you guys have the manuals, the books on how to put everything together. It's just how fast and how well you want to construct that rocket ship to see how far it's going to get you. That's the truth of it all. So if you guys want a little bit more explanation of what I mean by that, your tools are going to be your computer, your phone, technology, right? Because I'm talking about a electronic space like based company, money making like industry. Internet is going to be your manuals. If you have access to internet, which you're probably watching this video on the internet, is going to be where you're going to be able to research that. And then your parts are going to be yourself and your time. That's going to be how much time you can dedicate to that daily, how disciplined you are, and how you're going to build that. Those are your tools, sorry, or your parts. I forgot which part I didn't mention, I'm sorry. So you guys have to think every single day how hard and how strong you want to build that rocket ship. Because if you build a weak rocket ship, that rocket ship is not making it through orbit. You're not going to go out. You're not reaching those stars. That's the truth. Nobody talks about. You guys can't go and start a business tomorrow without knowing what you're getting yourself into, without knowing if you're going to be able to ship those orders, if it's a retail business, or if you're going to be able to comply with your customers, if it's just like a talking business. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. It's 4 a.m, but so you guys have to know what you're getting yourself into. So you have to know how strong you want to build that rocket ship and how big your goals are. If your goals are being able to buy whatever you guys want, being able to live as lavishly as possible, you know that rocket ship has to be the strongest rocket ship made in the world. You know you're going to have to, you have all the tools to build the strongest rocket ship, but you know you're going to have to put sweat, tears, blood into that rocket ship, and you're going to have to build the strongest rocket ship you can build. After you guys have your foundation built, which would be your rocket ship, you guys can then start thinking about how to pilot that rocket ship. Okay? To pilot that rocket ship, you have to think about what industry you want to go to. So let's say you want to go into e-com, for example. You have to know what type of e-com you want to do. If you want to do drop shipping, if you want to do retail where you hold your own inventory, or what type of piloting you want to do. After you learn and you understand the industry and you understand how it's going to work, right? This is after you have your foundation built, you have your discipline built up, that you know you can go into an industry and dedicate your time, your money, your risk it all. You're risking everything you have. After you can go into an industry and be okay with that, like after you have your rocket ship built and know that it's strong enough, you have to believe in yourself. You know that rocket ship isn't going to break when you exit orbit. You know that rocket ship is going to be able to avoid that that meteor. You know it's gonna be able to make it out of the gravitational pull of the Earth. You believe in that rocket ship, right? So after you have that rocket ship built, that you know nobody can stop you, is when you're gonna become a pilot. When you become a pilot, you're gonna to pilot the rocket ship, you're gonna understand your industry. You're gonna learn everything about that industry, everything top to bottom. And then once you become a master at that skill, is when you want to introduce a product or introduce some sort of an actual start into that business. Because as how people say, if you've ever heard this, it's not about the best, it's about the fastest. That's the truth. That's the hard truth of the world. It's not about the best, it's about the fastest. I can have the best product idea in my mind, and I can think about it for 2 years. I could have it in my brain. I could be like, bro, I need to start this. I'm starting this tomorrow. Some guy at the other side of the world who's disciplined and has a strong rocket ship thinks about that idea today, right? And I've been thinking about it for 2 years. That guy thinks about it today. Tomorrow he starts it. It blows up, makes millions of dollars, or it just becomes a world-changing product. It becomes a virus. Everybody has it. And you are going to say to yourself, why didn't I start that? And that shouldn't be your question. You should be questioning yourself on why you are so undisciplined and unmotivated to start that product when you knew in your brain that it was such a good product. So if you trust something, you have to build a sense of discipline behind it. Because if not, you're not going to be able to, how do I say this? I would say prevail in this type of industry, in this online, because it's not about how good it is, it's about how fast you deliver it. That's the truth, right? So you want to build a very good understanding of that industry so you can go quickly into it and understand it. And you want to be disciplined, have a strong rocket ship that's gonna withstand blows, failures, right? Because you can really believe in your product, and sometimes you have to learn to let go. Failures happen. Failures are a part of learning, right? And you just have to go and push forward every day. It's not about going with the flow. That's not going to help you. That's a wrong mentality. It's about creating a flow. It's about not going with the river. It's about digging out a path to go. If a river goes like this, that's your flow. That's the flow of the world, right? The river is going to throw you into a job. It's going to throw you into college. It's going to throw you into this stuff that if you really want to, you can avoid. Instead of going with the flow of the river, you're going to dig a path straight through. That if that is your goal, you have to live by it. There's no, I'll go a little bit into it. There's no, I want to start this tomorrow. It starts today. It starts this second. This second forward, I am a different person. So I'm going to leave you guys off with that. Please think on it. I would love to respond to comments or anything, any sort of interactions with the video. And yeah, that's just basically what I'm going to be making this channel about. My journey, how you guys can embark on your journey, how you guys should embark on your journey. And yeah, thank you for watching. Quick little thing before I leave you guys. I'm going to be doing quote of the days or quote of the video at the end of every video. I have this quote. Not the best handwriting. I was writing in a hurry. I was doing something because it came to mind. I was watching. I got a TikTok video sent through Snapchat. I don't really scroll, from one of my friends. The video said, it was an inspirational speech from TJR. Really, in my opinion, it was a really good, well said speech. And he ended it with, start every single day with a fire lit under your ass. If you think about this quote, this means every single day you are running towards your goals. There's no, I'll do this later. It is, you are running towards your goals. So this goal this quote is going to be on my desk probably for the next week, just so I have that reminder every single day. Just have that extra bit of literature, I guess, just to have and look at every single day. You guys should do something like that too. If you see a quote that motivates your day, just write something down. It's a great practice, amazing to do. Just like journaling, really good to do. And yeah,